Sister Wives star Meri Brown has found her voice more and more during season 19. With each episode, she seems to spill more tea about her relationships with Janelle, Christine, Robyn, and Kody Brown. Now she revealed just how rotten her ex-husband, Kody, treated her during their marriage. Meri Brown makes some people scream. In the latest episode of Sister Wives, Meri Brown made quilters everywhere scream as she dismantled her craftsmanship on a gorgeous quilt she made for her and Kody's 10th anniversary. Although she had taken special care to use t-shirts from her and Kody's collection through the years, after the divorce he wanted his back. Even though she didn't necessarily want to keep his things, the return wasn't a simple matter. Instead, she and Jen had to remove the already cut shirts from the artwork to give them back to him. Jen supportively lets Meri know she is there for her even though she thinks it is a ridiculous ask from Kody. Meri nonchalantly just says she doesn't need his things, and if he wants to give them to his wife, it is his business. Undoubtedly, it took Meri on a trip down memory lane as she looked at t-shirts from Going on The Price is Right and even their honeymoon. However, while she was working away at disassembling, she spilled tea on her marriage, showing how rotten Kody treated her. Meri Brown reveals just how rotten Kody was. That Meri Brown added, "One time he told me, this was right after he moved to Vegas." Meri shared with Jen confessing issues that bothered him. She adds, "He said, 'You have been really horrible to me for 20 years. So you're going to have to wait at least that long for me to fix my relationship with you.'" Furthermore, she explains he added, "Listen, you've been hard to live with. You've been mean. And so now I am going to be this way to you, and you're just going to have to deal with it for 20 years. In a confessional, Kody said he was just mad enough to tell the truth. Admittedly, he felt as if Meri took over everything in his life on a certain level when they got married. Likewise, he was just providing a roadmap for her to understand what was bothering him in the marriage. Even so, Meri just brushes it off as she wasn't perfect in the marriage, and nasty things just fly out of his mouth when he's mad. However, Kody added he thought, "We should have divorced here, we should have divorced here, we should have divorced here." But I didn't believe in divorce. Instead, he listened to Robyn and kept Meri on the hook for years. Fans find Kody's words astounding. On Reddit, one Sister Wives fan points out how terrible Meri Brown describes Kody treating her during their marriage. First, they say Meri reveals how awful Kody really was. Then they elaborate, chopping up their memory quilt. Meri said Kody said, "You have been absolutely horrible to me for 20 years, so you are gonna have to wait at least that long for me to fix my relationship with you, WTFFFFFFFFF." This is evil, and Meri is pathetic for continuing to give that too money and linger in the wings. She said he told her she was mean to her sister wives. She's pathetic for continuing to be their mole and best buddy and ATM. Kody is rotten to the core. Some. Other fans added their thoughts. On another Reddit, a Sister Wives fan added their thoughts about what Meri Brown did for Kody, saying, "I don't like Kody, but as a quilter, woo, both the pain. Lol." But other people weighed in on TikTok too. On TikTok, the user at Syntax discusses the scene and the time it takes to make a creation like Meri did for their 10th anniversary. She finds him delusional. Another TikToker comments, "He could not allow Meri to get credit for doing anything positive for him, or else it would put a dent in his victimhood. He gets worse and worse every episode. Like he's reading the Narcissist Handbook." Someone else points out, he's scarily obsessed with Robyn. It goes beyond love, it's like an obsession that seems unhealthy. The day she leaves him for a younger guy, he's gonna flip. Additionally, one TikToker refutes Kody's claims. Meri took everything. Coyote Pass would disagree. Another TikToker, at Broken Boutrahel Cabins, jokes in a video that they are having a nervous breakdown after seeing Kody ask Meri to cut his t-shirts out of the quilt. Then a viewer comments, Jane Mo, but she proves over and over she'll still do anything for him. No doubt in my mind, if he wanted her back, she'd go. Yes, Meri does not see how he manipulates her. It's infuriating. I know that scene was crazy. I know Jen was like, seriously. What do you think about what Robyn Brown said Kody told her? Can you believe he asked her to endure 20 years of bad treatment in retaliation? Are you ready to see more of this season of Sister Wives? Let us know what you think in the comments below. In a stunning moment on Sister Wives, Robyn Brown revealed just how rotten Kody Brown had become in their marriage, leaving fans shocked and reflective. For years, Meri and Kody's relationship had been a constant undercurrent on the show, often marked by tension, emotional distance, and misunderstandings. But in recent seasons, it became increasingly clear that their marriage had deteriorated, and Meri's candid remarks about Kody added fuel to the fire. Meri's words came after years of hints and frustrations, as she began to open up more about the deep dissatisfaction in her relationship with Kody. For fans, this revelation was a long time coming. Meri had often been seen as the wife who endured the most challenges in her marriage. Despite being the first wife, she seemed to be consistently sidelined by Kody, especially as his attention shifted toward his younger wives, particularly Robyn. Over the years, Meri had expressed feelings of neglect, betrayal, and loneliness, but this new revelation put everything into stark perspective. Meri's reference to Kody as rotten seemed to reflect not just a momentary feeling, but a long-standing sense of emotional abandonment. For much of their marriage, Kody appeared distant, frequently prioritizing his relationships with the other wives, while Meri was left to fend for herself. The emotional neglect she faced was compounded by the absence of Kody's physical affection, leaving Meri feeling like an outsider in a marriage that was supposed to be built on love and mutual support. But it wasn't just emotional neglect that led Meri to speak out. It was Kody's blatant disregard for her needs and feelings. Over time, his actions, whether it was his lack of effort to fix their issues or his preference for avoiding difficult conversations, contributed to a growing rift between them. As Kody grew closer to Robyn, Meri felt increasingly invisible, and her decision to speak up was likely a result of that years-long sense of being pushed to the sidelines. Meri's revelation was not just a dramatic moment on Sister Wives. It was a turning point in her journey of self-awareness. For viewers, it was an eye-opening admission about the toxic dynamics that can develop even within polygamous marriages. Meri's words were a powerful reminder that no relationship, no matter how public, is immune to emotional decay when neglect and disregard become the norm.